Hi everyone! For today, I'll teach you the coagulation test for PT and APTT. So are you ready to learn something new today? Then let's get started. I have here with me my friend. Say hi, mate!
Hi there. So what are these PT and APTT that you're talking about?
PT or prothrombin time measures the extrinsic and common pathway. Did you know that this test was described by Dr. Aman Quick in 1935?
Wow, that sounds interesting. Can you tell me more about this PT?
PT is also used to screen for the deficiencies of factors 1, 2, 5, 7, and 10. It is most useful in oral anticoagulant therapy. Extract thromboplastin is then added to platelet-poor plasma, also known as PPP, in order to activate factor 7. Factor 7 will then form a complex methylplasmin and calcium to activate factor 10. After that, the factor 10, factor 5, phospholipid, and calcium will convert prothrombin to thrombin, and then thrombin will convert fibrinogen to fibrin.
Now I know the step-by-step process in PT.
APTT or activated partial thromboplastin time measures the intrinsic and common pathway, so it measures all factor except factor 7 and 13. In APTT, we add calcium and activating substances like kaolin and cephalin to the plasma to start the intrinsic pathway. Kaolin serves to activate the contact-dependent factor 12, while cephalin is a substitute for platelet phospholipids. Activated factor 12 will activate factor 11, then factor 11 will activate factor 9. Factor 9 calcium phospholipid and activate factor 8 will activate factor 10. And then the same steps mentioned earlier will occur.
That sure does sound a lot, but how do we perform the test?
So let's start with the PT test. So we obtain a sample from a patient's blood by venipuncture, and then we transfer it to a 3.2 sodium citrate tube to prevent the clotting process for our testing. Then we need to separate the plasmas of a centrifugal sample for 15 minutes. After that, we add the patient reagent, which is pre-warmed to 37 degrees Celsius. For at least 20 minutes, then we add that to the patient's plasma in a new test tube and incubated water bath at 37 degrees Celsius for 2 minutes. Then finally, we start timer and stop it when the clot has formed. The normal value for PT test is 10 to 14 seconds. For APTT test, specimen collection and preparation is the same with PT test. However, the reagents consist of two components, a plated substitute phospholipid, an activator kaolin, micronysilica, and ellagic acid. So after collecting and preparing the specimen, we incubate the APTT reagent at 37 degrees Celsius for 1 minute, and then we add the saturated plasma or control and incubate it for 3 minutes. Afterwards, we add pre-warmed calcium chloride, then start the timer, tilt the tube to check for calculation, and if there's cloud formation, we can stop the timer. The normal value for APTT test is 24 to 46 seconds. So, did you learn something new today?
I sure did. Thank you for sharing. I definitely learned a lot about PT and APTT.